So yeah, looks like it's time to get started. Okay, well, starting off with 1-1, level where I get 13. I have to skip to the end. I give that about a D tier because of that pipe at the beginning that kind of slopes down. It's pretty easy to lose speed, and if you get too much speed, you'll just make it past the jump you need to, like right before star 1. You know what I mean? Around there. So, like, if you get too much speed at the beginning, you just cannot play the level. But the skip is alright. It's not bad. So, yeah, give it a good D tier. And next, 1-2. 1-2, like, it's not too much of a bad level, but only problems, so many Tanuki boosts you have to do. And you know how much I don't like Tanuki boosts, but since it's not all that bad, I'd give it about a D tier as well. And 1-3 with Toad, and you have to use a cat suit, get to the top as fast as you can. Well, that level's pretty good. It's not too bad. I give it about a B tier because, yeah, no Tanuki. That's pretty good. And just getting to the top as fast as you can. Nothing too tough on that level. But yeah, 1-4 is just a basic level, Plezzy level. Just get to the end pretty fast. Nothing too much for that. So that's also a D tier. And 1-5. It's a pretty fun level. I give it B tier. 1-Castle, yeah. It's kind of stupid the way Tanuki is. Like, sometimes you just go faster than others, and it's very hard to control, so. It's not the worst. Things could be worse. I give that E tier, you know. Oh, 141 flat because 8-4 is a stupid level and I hate it. Well, yeah. That's tough, Ezra. I hope you're doing well, though. I'm sorry that happened to you. Yeah. Well, 1-A, nothing I can really say about that except have to use the touchscreen and fire the charging chuck, so nothing too much on that level. So that's about D tier, and so is 1-T. It's just basically getting a cycle, and there's not much to that level. Okay, 2-1. Yeah, level where you gotta use Tanuki, make a few somewhat tight jumps at the beginning. Well, not the most fun. And if you get too much speed, it kind of messes you up too, like right before that blue platform. So, eh, D or E, not the best. I give it E because 1-1 is probably just a little bit better. Okay, 2-2. Well, where I have to tap things, and yeah, I give it about a C tier. Like at the beginning, it's pretty fun, but towards the end, like you cannot get too much speed, or you'll go like way past the yellow board, and the yellow board is helpful at the end. Yeah, so that's a good C tier. 2-3. Not too much in this level, but it can be a bit more fun because you make a skip. I give that, let's see, about a C tier maybe. It's not too bad. 2-4. Oh, S tier, S tier. I mean, so fun getting 23, beating Hilka, and all that stuff. I mean, what can get better than that? S tier, all the way. 2-5. Use Toad, go through everything. Not too much in the level. I give it C or D. It's kind of average level, so C tier would be a good C tier level. 2-Brigade. Go ahead and put that in F tier because, you know, the intense skip is just, it makes no sense. Like, there's no logic behind it. Just sometimes work and sometimes doesn't, and it's just completely luck, pretty much. 2-A can also go in F tier. It's very tight to, get the Goombas and not go the wrong direction by a little bit or keep getting very early fives. It's not too fun. 2 Dash Mystery House is good average level. C tier, maybe, because just killing some enemies, not too fun. Let's see, C tier, yeah. I think it's about C tier. I'll leave it there for now. 3-1. Well, pretty fun level where you tap fast on the ice and basically skip the whole level, but I'm not going to give it S or A. I give it about B tier because the pipe entry is like so tight. Like that's the one bad thing about level. Other than that, it's pretty good level. 3-2. The thing about this is when I memorize it, it'll sometimes work and sometimes won't, but it's not a bad level, so give it about a B tier. Next, 3-3, we all know what that is. F tier. I mean, there's no doubt on that. It's F tier. Bad level. Way too many sections, and if you fail one by a tiny bit, it runs over. So yeah, you know what that is. 3-4 is a good D tier. Just Tanuki boost, a couple crouch boost, and make it to the end. Not too much I can say about that one. 3-5, where I give that one a good maybe C tier. Most of it's underwater because you're swimming underwater. It's not like that much fun, so it'd be a good C tier. 3-6. Thing about this one, it's very hard to crouch boost on this level for some reason. It's a lot harder than many other levels, but making the skip is kind of fun, but it's just kind of hard to get the speed, so I give it about a D tier. Not too bad of a level, but yeah, it's also a lot harder to do. Normal stuff, you kind of have to do remap in order to do it good, so it's not getting too high. But it's very fun to watch when you get it. 3-7 is also, let's see, it might be C tier. Maybe. Yeah, maybe D tier because some tight jumps and stuff. Like the edge crouch at the beginning is very tight. 3-train's a pretty good level. Oh yeah, like one of the very few levels. Like there's only like 3 levels that are optimal with Peach, and this is one of them. It's pretty good level, not too bad. It's a good B tier. 3-A, not much I can say about that. D tier. Oh, 3-B, yeah. Fight the boss with spin jumps and stuff. Not too much, but a bit more fun than a normal blockade. So I give it C tier. Good C tier. 3-Captain Toad is E tier. It's not that fun. You just have to get 62. It's not that hard, but yeah, you know, not too much bad. 4-1 is pretty easy level, not too hard. Like, so I give it either A or B. What do you say? I mean, the only thing is that it's easy to like lose control of where you're going, so I give it B tier. Makes sense. Piranha Creeper Creek 4-2. That beginning, like, it's kind of a little bit stupid, but the rest of the level's not bad. I give that a B tier. 4-3, that's E tier. The jump at the end is pretty fun, but like doing those blocks with a Tanuki is kind of a lot harder and less fun. 4-4, it's not a bad level. I give it B tier. You do some crouch jumps, you know, make it to the end. Yeah. 4-5 is also a B tier. It's not quite A or S, just because easy to damage boost. You kind of have to damage boost, and that makes it a bit less fun. 4-Castle. The beginning of the level's not bad, but the boss is the worst boss you can ever, see. So, like, if it wasn't for the bad boss, like, it's just easy for it to break your rock no matter what you do. So, it would be a B tier, but the boss is pretty bad. So, give it about a E tier. Maybe D tier, actually. All these going into D tier. Okay, 4-A, just throwing some rocks into the lava and breaking some, not too much. 4-B, not too much either. 4-Mystery House is not a bad level. Do some crouch boost, but it's not like too fun. I give it C tiers, about average one. Let's see. That's a little bit more fun than 2-Mystery House. Yeah, 2-Mystery House I'll put D tier actually. Because it's just killing basic enemies, not too much action going on. 5-1 is a pretty good level. Yeah, I give that a good A tier maybe. Yeah, because skip the island, go on the pipe, and just ride Plezzy, and then you're at the end. And it's not too tight, nothing too stupid. So yeah, it's a good A tier level. 5-2, where you have to do several Tanuki boosts, one on that pipe. That's pretty tight, and yeah, it's basically just Tanuki boosting is your fastest movement, and just make it to the end. And I don't really like Tanuki boost too much, but it can be worse. So I give it E tier. 5-3, nothing much. I give it a C tier because it's a little bit better than the blockades. 5-4. Beginning that one jump before the pipe. It's just incredibly tight. That's the only bad thing there. Crouch boosts are sometimes consistent, sometimes not. Not too much. I give it a good C tier, but hey, no Tanuki boost. That's one good thing about the level, you know. What else? World 5-5. Oh. Thing about this is, if you just get too much speed, you can easily bonk, and then it'll be a lot harder to get onto the pipe, into the pipe. So if it wasn't so easy to bonk and stuff, so not so easy to lose control, I give it like a B tier or something. I give it a D tier. It can be worse, but 5-6. This has just never been that fun of a level for me on the Switch. Like Wii U, it's kind of fun. I can keep my speed when I go up to the checkpoint, but the Switch, it's not really that case. And yeah, Tanuki Boost. Like, who likes Tanuki Boost? D tier. 5-7. Okay, here's one of not too many levels that are actually Catsuit. Okay, so 5-7, pretty fun. Let's see, give it a high B tier. Almost A, but not quite. Almost. 5-Castles, I do it itemless. Not too much to say. It's a good C tier level because it's kind of average level. 5-A, 5-B are both D tier. Basic blockades, not too much to do. 5-T is actually a good Captain Toad level. Like, out of all the Captain Toad ones, I think that one's actually the best. So, gotta give a Captain Toad level S tier. So, yeah, there we go. And, yeah. What else? Oh, the Golden Train. You know what that is. Probably A tier. Cool, you get all the coins and just, yeah. Good relaxing level. You don't have to worry about crouch boosting everywhere. So, yeah. Good A tier. Alright. 6-1 is another level where Peach is optimal. And, yeah. But the thing is, boomerang levels are usually, like, a lot tougher for some reason. And it's a very rigged level too. Like, it takes very long to get. Like, get frustrating before you know it. So yeah, but since it's one few levels that actually use Peach, and I like Peach, there you go. It's C tier. 6-2. Well, this is definitely not going to S tier because there's RNG at the end that can just kill your run. But I mean, the rest of the level's not bad. So yeah, E tier. If it wasn't for the RNG, I'd give it a good A tier, but hey, RNG's stupid. Yeah, next up 6-3. It's not a bad level. It's a good C tier. Pretty average one. Let's see, C tier. Either C or B. I give it like the end of B because it's pretty good. Fly up to the top, and it's not too hard to crouch boost there either. It's pretty easy. 6-4 is good A tiers. Fun level. Gain all that speed. Just skip to the end into the box, and yeah. And it's catsuit. Yeah, no Tanuki. That's nice. Okay, 6-5 is good S tier level. Not too bad. Like, yeah, it's a good level. Tanuki boost, a few crouch jumps, and you just mash real fast on the ice, and the pipe entry is not hard at all. And then the ending's not a run killer either, so nothing really bad about that. 6-6 is basically just lots of vertical movement, more of an average type of level. So it'd be a good, let's say, C tier is good average level. 6-7, I actually like that level. Good S tier maybe? S or A? I give it more A tier. It's not quite my personal favorite. It's not like my favorite levels, but it's a really good one. So be a good A tier. 6-Brigade. Yeah. Yeah, that go into like D tier. Not as bad as 2-Brigade. 2-Brigade. It's a lot more stupid than this one. This does have a little bit of stupid things in it, like the way you do the skips, but it's more fun. A little bit more fun. You make 2 skips instead of just one. 6-A, the bully. A little bit more action going on, timing your stuff, like your hits. So yeah, that'd be a good C tier. This D tier, not really much about. Motley. It's about a C tier as well. Just kill an enemy and then do an ending. So better than a blockade as well. So kind of makes sense. 6-Mystery House. A tier, it's a good level. You get to drag the balls to most of the stars and stuff. You don't even have to throw it like casually. You can just simply use the touchscreen or the gyro and drag it. That's cool. Okay, 7-1. Yeah, we don't even need to talk about this. Everybody knows what tier it is. Okay, 7-2. Here we go. C tier. It's about the average level. Not quite as fun as 1-5, but it's not too bad. Tough strats can be easy to fail sometimes. 7-3. Thing I don't like about this level is like when you do the pipe skip, when you have a lot of speed, it's just going to be blind jump. Like you're gonna have to kind of guess where you're going, and you kind of have to jump a weird direction in order to make the skip optimally. So E tier, not quite F, but pretty close. 7-4 is a good B tier level. Pretty fun. You get all the speed and go to the end, and not too bad. I mean, the only thing I don't like is if you have too much speed, you will damage boost on the spike. But other than that, it's not too bad of a level. 7-5 is F tier. Like, who likes that level? You have to make a pretty tough skip at the beginning, and like Hilka Tanuki boosting up the whole tower. Like, too many Tanuki boosts, even though I don't do that. I mean, that helps a lot, but it's still just not that fun of a level. So, yeah. Remmerhead Reef is actually a good underwater level, I will say. Not quite A tier because it's just mostly underwater, but I give it a good B tier. It's more fun than 3-5. 7-7. That's also B tier. Only bad thing about this is the ending is kind of blind. You kind of have to guess where you're going onto the flag, but it's kind of fun how you can build up your speed and like just skip the whole level without it being like incredibly tight. Seven Ash Castle is also B tier. Let's see, B tier. Yeah, it'd be about B tier. Tanuki's not as bad as like One Ash Castle. One Ash Castle is a lot more stupid than Seven Ash Castle. So yeah, Seven Ash Castle is good B tier. Okay, this one, Seven Ash A, C tier, because better than just a casual 4-A throwing the rocks. You actually have to like time your throws onto the big brawler. And yeah, 33 is a little bit more fun than like other blockades. Getting 33 on 7-A is not too bad. 7-B is also C tier. I give it a little bit lower than that one just because it's kind of tough just getting very early 23s and not being able to get to 22. It's kind of stupid. 7-C. I give it E tier maybe. I mean, the way you have to fire things is quite a bit tougher than just like these other ones where you don't have to do too much. 7 Captain Toad, F tier. Yeah. It's very stressful trying to get all them thwomps and, make the right cycles, everything. Sometimes they work, sometimes they won't. It's just very weird and stupid. Like, makes no sense. Okay, 8-1. Well, when Hilka first came up with a skip, I was thinking put it F tier, but when I did remap, it's a bit easier. But, even if you get too much speed with remap, you still bonk at the beginning. But make the skip is not too bad, so it's a little bit fun, so yeah. D tier. 8-2, that Pleasy level, not too much say about that, except timing your jumps, like very few jumps, and just having a clean run to the end, so. And getting the Pleasy touch strat, of course, so. D tier, not too much. Cookie Cogworks. That's like the average level. I liked it better when Peach was faster, but no. Oh yeah, you're right, Ezra. 7-T, Captain Toad. I'm glad you agree with me. That's a bad level because it really is. 8-3 is just the average level. I liked it better when Peach was better. Now Luigi's better, but it's actually not that bad. As long as I don't do a stupid Tanuki strat at the beginning, like with Katsu, it's kind of just the average level. 8-4. Also be about a C tier. It's kind of cool that Tanuki strat Mario Master came up with, but a little bit stupid the way you have to go out a little bit and try not to, get out of control, but it's actually not that bad. So, yeah, C tier. But there are many levels better than that. Deep Water Dungeon. Think about this. I mean, Rosalina item list is optimal on this level. Like, there's just not any other level where Rosalina item list is optimal. So, it makes this level very unique. It's a good B tier level. It's just pretty fun doing the Rosalina wall spins, get up higher and go like really fast. Skip in the water. Oh, yeah, that's pretty fun. So yeah, good B tier level. 8-6, yeah, that's also F tier. I always liked that level until the grind for 45, and then the beginning I could just never get it. Just never works, and then yeah. So yeah, it's kind of around as bad as 3-3 now, except 3-3 is like way more sections, but 8-6, I just cannot ever get past the beginning anymore. Kind of stupid. Oh, yes, I said Rosalina pretends to know. You heard me. Yeah, 8-5 is going to be an S tier level for you. Like, this is where you want me to put it right here. S tier. That's what you want. Because you know how much you love Rosalina? Remember? Okay, yeah. I hope you're doing well, pretends to know. But yeah, it's not quite S tier level. Like 2-4's got to be a better level than that, you know. 8-7, somewhat tight, not crazy tight, but it's kind of cool making the big skip, that giant skip, you know, skipping like almost the whole level pretty much. I mean, you don't have to ride the blocks. That's pretty fun. Yeah, B tier. Not quite A because it's too short, which can be a good thing. I mean, 1-1 itemus is Rosaline. That is optimal itemus, but like items and itemus on 8-5, Rosaline itemus is faster than any item strat you do. It's faster than Peach and a Tanuki and a cat. Like, yeah, that's only like that on 8-5. No other level. Okay, 8-Castle S tier is such a good level. I found the Meow skip. It just goes higher and higher and higher. Pretty fun when I can like make it pretty much to the top, and it's just a lot more fun than the Wii U one in a way. I mean, the Wii U one's pretty fun, but the high Meow skip on the Wii U is like incredibly tight. But here, like if you get really good crouch jumps and do it just right, and you climb to the top, you make a huge skip, and then yeah, the rest of the level's fun. So S tier right there. Okay, 8-Train. It's basically lots of tries, lots of waiting. I'm not gonna give it D tier. It's a bit worse than that. Just waiting, waiting, waiting. But hey, it's kind of a tiny bit fun to try to find which pom pom's correct, but it can be annoying too. E tier. It can be levels can be worse than that. Okay, 8-A. Okay, these two are also in the D tier. I already explained about 3-B and 6-C, even though 8-A now has ring burners around the motley, but still, I give it same tier. 8-Mystery House. Now, this is a better Mystery House than 4-Mystery House. Still not the best one, though. It's good B tier. I mean, 6-Mystery House is a bit cooler than 8-Mystery House, but yeah, you know. And congratulations on being first, Web Allen. Yeah, congratulations. Yeah, that's not going to happen, because, you know, to the last PAL block. If you're referring to 8-X, it's just not going to happen. It's just so much higher. Like, yeah, that's just not going to happen, unfortunately. Okay, 9-1. Not quite F tier, but pretty close. When I did remap, it was a ton easier. Like, for some reason, I cannot do normal stuff on that level. It's way too many crouch boosts in a row. And when Luigi goes ahead of the camera, yeah, it's just not going to work normal setup. And then it's kind of cool how you make the big skips. So it's pretty interesting. Skip the whole level and just beat that really big level in 24 seconds. Yeah, D tier. Can you get free pizza now? Kipo, yes. You have free pizza, Web Island. Congratulations. And 9-2. That's a boring level. F tier. Pretty F tier. Yeah. The beginning is just very tight, like a couple tight jumps, and very hard to control where you're going. It's very easy to lose control, and then even the Katsu part's not that fun, so it's F tier. 9-3 is not a bad level, decent. Give it B tier, not quite A tier, because easy to get too much speed, and then you just cannot play it good. If you get too much speed, that's kind of okay. 9-4, not much. D tier, you just make to the flag in 2 seconds by crouch boosting, not too much. 9-5. Now this is one of the more boring cat suit levels. Just not that fun. Like the beginning is decent, but you can easily bonk on that big brick at the beginning. The key coins are easy to miss too, so yeah, many runs failed with that. Give that F tier. That's F tier cat suit level. It was pretty bad. I mean, casually, it's not too bad of a level, but if you're speed running, man, it's just not that fun. 9-6 can also be a pretty bad tier. I mean, it's just you're waiting such a long time. E tier, not quite F. Yeah, you're just waiting a long time, eventually getting to that box. And it's not like crazy tight, annoying ending, but pretty boring one. 9-7. Okay. This one's actually pretty fun. Vector Mega Mushroom jumps that like make it all the way to pipe, playing most of the level with a Mega Mushroom. I give it B tier just because like tapping the Mega Mushroom out of the question mark block is tight for some reason. That's the only bad thing, maybe. Okay, yeah. Then let's see. 9-A is good B tier level. Pretty good. You skip lots of level using Tanuki instead of a Peach and Cat, but still, not all Tanuki boost levels are bad. Some pretty good ones. Oh yeah, like especially 8-Castle. I have to do a few Tanuki boosts, but still S tier levels a really good level. Okay, 9-9. You know that's S tier. Favorite level right there. It's the top level. Like, what's not good about 9-9? You use Peach is one of the three levels. You use Peach, and you can do cannonball jumps to skip the whole level. No Tanuki boost. No, like so many crouch jumps. No, you cannonball jump all the way to the end of the level. Like, what's not fun about that? S tier. Now Nash Captain Toad is F tier. That's a bad level. Like, it's just not fun. It's very easy, like, fail run to and late platform spins. Like, the first star at the beginning is kind of stupid. You'll just sometimes get it, sometimes won't. Yeah. 10 Nash. 1. Not quite S tier. I give A tier. Yeah, because the main reason why 2-4 is S tier is because like it's very hard for Hilka doing what he says can kind of be funny when I speed bully him, you know. Yeah, but yeah, it's a good level, and Hilka's probably gonna get one day either way. 'Cause he got really close. Yeah. Okay, 10-2. Climb up all the way to the top. It's more fun than 1-3. I give 10-2. That's a little bit more fun stuff. Yeah, that's B tier. 10-3. Yeah, the way it's F tier because like the way I have to kill the ghosts at the end is kind of stupid. You just have to keep turning the camera. Then it's just very weird. Okay, trouble and shadow play happen. Not too much except small movements inside a shadow section. Yeah, not too much I can say about that except statue cat the Goombas and then make your way to the end. Then 13. Yeah, not too much. 10-5 is pretty good level. B tier. Let's see. A little bit better than Hands on Hall. Yeah, it's a B tier. Yeah, I gotta put it right before Hands on Hall. Yeah, bit more fun. It's not as many just crouch boost, crouch boost, crouch boost. It's actually like other movement that you wouldn't do in like most of the level. 10-6 is also F tier. Yeah, you wanna know why? The RNG with all those bullies at the end, you get good RNG 5 to 10% of the time. Other times, the bullies will always get stuck behind the holes, and it's not anything with the way you're playing. It's bad luck. RNG, like yeah, RNG that kills your run like that. F tier, you know it. Okay, 10-7's also B tier. I mean, the good thing about this is even if you get a lot of speed, you won't damage boost to a spike for some reason. That's just how it works. Because the spike cycle is slightly different, but the thing beginning, two of the crouch jumps at the beginning, like right after that arrow platform, are so tight to do. Like that's one bad thing, but it's pretty good level. Okay. 10 Nash Mystery House is pretty boring. Yeah, it's more boring than any other Mystery House, so yeah, F tier. F tier Mystery House. Switch Shock Circus 11-1. It's like the more boring version of 1-5. C tier. It's basically like half of 1-5. It's a bit more boring, so that's C tier. But not too bad though. Floating Fuzzy Time Mine. A tier. Now the thing worse about this is the section at the beginning where you have to play blind. Sometimes it'll work and sometimes it'll just stay like the first section where the water is, it'll just stay stuck there and it's kind of weird. But it's fun. Like, it's more fun than 6-7 in a way, but 6-7 is more consistent, so it's about the same tier. 10-3 is basically Piranha Creeper Creek, except you have to use Tanuki here. And Tanuki's not too fun, so instead of it being B tier, it's gonna be like C tier, because not too much about that level, not too fun. Pretty short, too. Okay, yeah. No questions here, like, you already know what that is, like. So where's the other one? Yeah, these two absolute worst levels, just like in the video, this one and this one. Yeah, worst two levels, so they will remain at the very bottom of F tier. Followed by, let's see. Followed by these two. 3-3 and 8-6. Yeah, there we go. Okay. 11-5 is basically just getting all the crouch boosts and making a moon jump. It can be frustrating when you bonk on the moon jump or you just cannot spam the other jump button fast enough, and then therefore you just don't get the moon jump. It's kind of stupid. Kind of interesting how the skip works. E tier. That's the one thing about the level. It's kind of interesting how the jump works. Not like 7-1, 11-4 where it's incredibly tight and you just cannot ever get it, but like 1% of the time. 11-6 is a lot more fun than 3-3. Like, it's the more fun version of that. It's B tier. Like, that level has never, like, been a bad level for me. Maybe once on the Wii U, but other than that, it's been a pretty fun level, so a lot better. Even though I use Tanuki, it's still fun level. 11-7. Now, on the Wii U, this would be a good S tier level, because I skipped so much of the water with the cannonball jumps, but yeah. You cannot get that amount of speed. Like, the thing about cannonball jumps now, you have to get a lot of crouch boost. So 9-9, I have to get a lot of crouch boost instead of just a cap momentum being enough speed. I have to get like 4 crouch boosts in order for it to be enough speed because they make the cannonball shoot out faster. But now, yeah, 11-7. It's about a C tier, tiny bit worse than 3-5. Just because like some spikes and stuff in the way and the bloopers that you can bounce on them, it kills your run. It just kind of stupid. Yeah. 11-8, similar to 4-3, it's also pretty bad tier. But yeah, this one worst thing about this, the dry bone, it'll just, it's got that small RNG. It'll be in a tiny bit of a different spot each time, but the boomerang bro is no RNG. You get that like pretty much every time, but this one, not really. But it's not quite the worst, so E tier. Oh, I can maybe get the speed and learn how to cannon hop with Blue Toad. Yeah, you're right. Pretends to know. That's a really good idea. I should try that. Maybe I can bump it up to S tier again, who knows. 11-9 is pretty interesting doing an item list. I don't even know if item list is optimal, but it's pretty interesting. Shooting the cannonballs to the fire bros, it's a good C tier level. But it's pretty easy to miss as well. That's the only bad thing. 11-10 is F tier. It's a tiny bit more boring than 9-6. Have to shoot the piranhas, big piranhas, when it's still a little bit blind and inning. Like, it always tricks me that the next time's possible, but I keep getting very, very early 206s, and that's stupid. 11-11, pretty much like 8-1, but except I have a bit more space to like get all the crouch boosts in, so it's like a tiny bit better. And there's not dry bones in the way, so let's see. I put that one C, D tier. Well, this is gonna be C tier. It's a bit better, tiny bit better. Okay, boss splits. Just have to fight all the bosses. Some are fun, some are not. Like trying to do them all optimally is not too bad. I give it B tier because yeah, pretty interesting level. Only bad things like the rock fight and stuff, but yeah, that's the only bad thing. So yeah, maybe C tier. Like it's actually not as fun as like some of these other levels. Like I wouldn't say 7-7 is about as fun as boss splits. Boss splits is kind of an average level because you're just fighting bosses. Okay, almost done. Champions Road. Well, you would think that using Luigi would be hard, but it's actually not as hard as it looks. Like, I'm pretty surprised. The only bad thing, the Tanuki theoretical strat, which actually works, it saves a few seconds by doing the ring burners. Yeah, you know I don't like Tanuki boost, so it would be A, but maybe B. As of now, I give it B. I don't think it's too bad. And sections aren't too bad. On the Wii U, it's pretty bad too because the ending is a huge run killer on the Wii U. But yeah, good thing it's not that way in the Switch version. So yeah, I kind of like. Okay, 12-T. Well, yeah, funny thing, but one of the most fun things about this level is the music. Like, it's not just the casual 1-T, 3-T, 7-T Captain Toad music. It's actually got like some pretty interesting music to it. And then the rest is just like cycle based and stuff, so I give it like the very bottom of C tier. And having to like time when you press the thing just right. Yeah. Okay, Mystery House Marathon's S tier. Such a good mystery house. Go through all these various mystery houses, get all the stars, and go to the end. And that's how you finish your 380 run. So, yeah. There you have it. There's the tier list. Let's see. Anything I should edit? No, it's looking pretty good, I think. Is there anything you think I should edit? Anything y'all disagree with? Well, how about this? How about this? Whether y'all agree or disagree with me, I'm gonna stick it this way because it's my tier list. It's not what the viewers and chat think. It's what I think.